You've criticized Edward Snowden for leaking classified information, for stealing information, you say.
Yeah.
But what about Hillary Clinton? She was sending sensitive government information over a personal email account backed up on a server allegedly held in a bathroom closet in a residential apartment in Denver, Colorado. Emails that alleged to have contained references to undercover CIA officers serving abroad. Should she be prosecuted too?
Look, I don't know the fine print of the details. I do know this investigation is in very good hands, in the hands of Jim Comey, the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Jim will let the facts take him and the Bureau where they will.
From what you know and what's in the public domain, should she be prosecuted?
I don't know that she should be prosecuted. What she did was wrong. Let me give you my summary of this, okay? What she set up for someone with my background, and I talk to a lot of people with my background, what she set up is inconceivable. And the explanations since that point are incoherent. It was a terrible mistake. Whether or not it represents a crime, I'll let the American justice system decide.
Do you think her emails were hacked, maybe by the Russians or the Chinese?
What I've said, absent specific forensic detailed information, what I say is I would lose respect for scores of intelligence organizations around the planet if they weren't already thumbing through the emails.
So you think that, basically, you think they've got those emails?
Yeah. By the way, I would move heaven and earth as the director of NSA to get the unclassified emails of several foreign ministers.
Last week, Trump appeared in an ISIL propaganda video post-Brussels. In January, he appeared in an Al-Shabaab propaganda video. Has Donald Trump, in your view, with all his incendiary rhetoric, has he become a recruiting sergeant for groups such as ISIL, Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab?
Yeah. Here's the basic issue, all right? The fundamental narrative of ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab, and so on, is that there is undying enmity between Islam and the Western world. When Mr. Trump says some of the things that he has said, they all hate us, we shouldn't let any of those people in our country, what he does is underscore and underpin the fundamentals of their narrative of undying enmity. You don't have to be president, you don't have to get to be president for that kind of statement from someone so prominent in the American political system to have already made Americans less safe.
So he could be described as a recruiting sergeant for these groups?
Yes.
And what about Ted Cruz, who wants to surveil and police so-called Muslim neighborhoods in the United States? Is he undermining US national security?
I think his language got ahead of its intent there, but nonetheless, the language is very dangerous. Here's how I summarize that, all right? We don't have radicalized communities in the United States. We have some radicalized individuals. But Mehdi, we have it fully within our ability to create radicalized communities. And that kind of rhetoric, again, there may be a difference between his rhetoric and his intent, but that kind of rhetoric actually bends you in the direction of radicalizing communities.